Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had a fantastic evening last night. Also hope you haven't got too many hangovers. I certainly haven't. I was quite good, bizarrely enough. Don't know why, but it must be my age, I suppose. But yeah, so welcome back to the Western Centurion Channel and layout update number 6, I believe. Well, got a bit of news for you. The first bit of the news is that, where do I start? Well, originally I wasn't sure whether we were going to be staying in this house, well, pretty much for the rest of our lives. We had been looking at moving to a bungalow in preparation for retirement and everything, but over the Christmas period we've decided that we're going to stay here. So that's the first thing. That means that this layout will be a permanent layout in the garage. I hadn't told you, but I had been basing it on the fact that at some point or other I might have to take it all up again. So for me that's some good news. At least I know that whilst I'm building it, it's not going anywhere. The other bit of news is, not such good news, is that also in the last week I found a couple of issues in the garage. Not just to do with damp but with water. So I'll take you around the garage in a minute and show you what I mean. But it also means I'm going to have to do some extensive work before I can continue the layout. Personally, I'm a bit gutted about that. It's going to be a financial burden as much as a delay. But to try and take the positives out of the negatives, once it's all done, this is going to be a lot warmer down here, particularly in the winter months. So I won't be down here in my coat and my thermal socks and my boots. I hopefully I'll be down here in shorts and a t-shirt even in the winter. And as you can see, it's New Year's Day. It's quite balmy, a balmy 10 degrees I suppose. Got my t-shirt on, or short sleeve on. Anyway, see this? This is what my wife bought me. Tie for Christmas. I didn't get any locos, well, not on Christmas Day anyway, but she brought me a tie, so you can see. I hope that's focused. Got no idea what the loco is on there. If anyone recognises it, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, so what I'll do, I'll take you around the garage and explain to you what I'm going to have to do before I can continue the layout, and hopefully you'll understand why the delay is necessary. Okay, so I'll just grab the camera. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone, and well, shall we get started? Right, the first thing I need to get done is replace this door. It's pretty tatty now. It hasn't been painted or looked after for quite a while, particularly on the outside. I repainted it earlier in the year, but it's had its day, I think, and it's not lockable. So yeah, I'm going to replace this with a double glazed unit. I've had a look on the internet and found a couple of places, one of them obviously being Wicks, but still that's about £300, so I'll probably look on eBay, see if I can be lucky enough and find one that will fit that that size. The next thing I have to do is round here is replace that window again with a double glazed unit. That, believe it or not, is just perspex, and you can see down in the corner there where it's broken, so get a little bit of a draft through there. But yeah, that's going to have to be replaced. But what's more concerning for me is this down here. You can see got water coming through from next door or through the wall. I've got a feeling it is coming through just below the damp course. The damp course is here, but this has dried up a bit from when I first found it. You can see where it came to here. So yeah, I'm going to have to get this sorted out first as well. It's not only there, but I've got it down here. So my wife's cousin is a builder, so in the next couple of months I'll get him out here and have a look and give me some advice what will be the best way to deal with that. Because the other thing I want to put in is a new floor with insulation underneath. I've got to decide on the final solution to that as well, so I'll ask his advice for what's the best way forward with the floor. Obviously got to do the walls as well. Going to use 50mm polystyrene insulation. We get down here. Done a bit of a mock-up for size anyway. This piece of wood here, that's 40mm, but it gives you a rough idea on what it'd be like. And once the polystyrene boards are in place, I'll then cover it over with some plywood, just to give it pretty much of a solid wall again. I'm not going to take that shelving down. I'm going to leave that shelving up and just put the polystyrene insulation against the wall as it is, and then fit the plywood on the front. Got to do the roof as well, in between here, these gaps. Oh my god, can you hear the chickens? I think one of them's just laid an egg and is shouting to the world to tell everyone about it. But anyway, yeah, so I've got to do the roof, which means I have to find a place for all the wood I've got up here, or if I can't find a place, I'm going to have to get rid of it if I can't use it. And that's, well, it's pretty much it on what I'm going to have to do to the garage. So that's why I'm going to have such a delay with starting on the track layout now. When I do the floor, I don't know if I'm going to have to take all this up again. At least I'm alright here. That's not going to be too hard. But for this, that's going to be a big deal if I have to take all this up to put the floor in. If I'm going to do it properly, then yes, I'll have to take it all up and start from scratch again, just to make sure. What else was there? Oh yes, yeah. One of my subscribers, or recent subscribers anyway, Michael of the Mr. Venrith channel, he's in the same sort of predicament as well. He's got just about to start his layout in his garage, which is a single skin garage like this one, and he says that he's going to insulate it as well, which I think is the perfect thing to do now. I wish I'd done it at the beginning, but it didn't even really occur to me that I'd need to until I've been spending this winter down here. But one of his ideas that I really liked was that he's going to put a wood burner in the garage to make it more comfortable, and I totally agree with him. I think that's a fabulous idea. I had a little think where I could put it in here myself, but I'm really not sure if there's a room. I suppose if I did, I'd put it in the middle of the garage, probably around about where that bench is. That will so you can radiate the heat all the way around. But that's something I'll have to have a think about, and I'll ask Mark, my wife's cousin, on what the best way forward would be with that as well. But yeah, what am I going to do in the meantime whilst I'm doing all that? Obviously I do some videos as I do it, so you can see the garage progress and explain to you how I've done it. But the other thing that I thought I'd like to do is I'll do some reviews, because last week, no, what are we on now? Well, it's Thursday, isn't it? So Boxing Day, you know what, I can't remember. Sunday I went to the outlet village with Debbie. We had a nice day out down there, and we popped into the Hornby shop and made a couple of purchases. One of them was the Hornby Railmaster knee-link, so I'll do a review on that. And the other was a limited edition Flying Scotsman. So I now have 2 Flying Scotsmans, both of them limited edition, and I'll do a review on both of those for you as well. That will also include the E-Link, which I think is brilliant. A little bit tricky when you first get started with it, but I love the option of being able to use my iPad. Other tablets are available obviously, but yeah, using the iPad to control it as I walk around the garage was exceptional, and I'm really pleased with it. But as I say, a little bit tricky, and I'll go through that with you on the review. Okay, so that's it from me for now, from the Western Centurion Channel. I hope you all have a fabulous day today. Enjoy your lunch when you get round to having it, and for me and from Debbie, goodbye, and we'll see you again soon in the next update. Bye bye.